sustainability. Speaking of fiduciary responsibilities, like that segue there, we're going to go into our very first ESG flashpoint. We've peppered into today's programming these mini presentations, which we call intervention flashpoints. And they're meant to showcase how one company has tackled a specific challenge presented in designing, measuring, or reporting on sustainability efforts. Our instinct is that these solutions may also be useful to peers in this space, making these highlights real learning opportunities, sort of a private sector version of the trial by learning model that Teresa just shared. So our first flashpoint specifically will look to the importance of defining KPIs and promoting transparency in sustainability efforts. And we're here to learn from Matthias Berninger, SVP of Public Affairs and Sustainability at Bayer Corporation. Welcome back to the Concordia stage, Matthias.
Hi, Hannah, how are you?
Well, thanks.
Yeah, 2 minutes in terms of how to do that. Let me start by saying that in my experience working with senior business leadership teams, they're absolute masters in like juggling different KPIs like a juggler does. So for the sustainability conversation, I think it's really important that we develop quantitative KPIs that are on par with financial KPIs, because that really allows leadership teams to make the trade-offs, and making trade-offs is something those teams are really world-class at. So first topic is get an internal price of carbon that actually reflects the ecological and societal costs of carbon. At Bayer, we settled on twice the market price, which is €100 per ton. Second topic, develop quantitative sustainability targets and measure yourself against it. Link it to your remuneration. You all have heard about Upton Sinclair, or many of you have heard about him, who once said, you can't make a man believe one thing if he is paid for believing the opposite. The third thing I want to say is make sure that everything you do is externally vetted. Work with your auditors. Accountants are the real heroes of the sustainability strategies. And again, for me, the crucial point here is we have to stop the sustainability announcement Ponzi schemes, where companies make lavish commitments, then don't deliver against it and come up with an even bigger commitment. And the best way to do that is have accounting firms checking what you're doing in sustainability. And I can see most of the accounting firms really making progress in the assurance levels of sustainability commitments. But what's most important in my book is your targets have to be meaningful and ambitious. And that means you have to link your targets, for example, to what has been agreed in Paris. You have to have 1.5 degree targets. We will hear from Kathleen from Walmart in a second. Walmart's target to remove carbon is as massive as the target of the whole European Union, both at around 1 billion tons by 2030. My last topic is R&D budgets. We can't talk about a future if our R&D budgets don't reflect where we want to go. If you want to check whether companies are serious about it, their R&D budgets will reflect it. That's it from my side.
Thank you so much, Matthias. And if people haven't read The Jungle by Upton Sinclair lately, I strongly suggest revisiting that great work.